What's up, Lane? Damn, Milo, you hungry? Potato Gaming, Tracy. I think this is what I just saw. Oh no, it's Miss Georgia. Janice, Bob, what's happening? Chadrick, Kendra, Holly. Scott Johnson, TK 3 time. See you later, Milo. Be good, buddy. Rhonda, Deanna. Cats welcome, people tolerated. Oh, April. I guess you put that out here like the other day or so. I don't know when the fuck. I came out here today and was like, I didn't even read it. I just saw it and was just like, whatever. Typical male response. Cleve, Tracy. Tracy, my day is wonderful. Thank you for asking. I hope you're having a wonderful day as well. On a scale of 1 to 10, my day is about a 8.7 right now. Cynthia, welcome in. I already don't like it. Yeah, if you start that shit, you come right down, nigga. We ain't doing that. That didn't take long at all. Finish your omelet. I wish I liked eggs because omelets can look good, but they're utterly disgusting to me. There's plenty of food that I think looks good and it's utterly trash to me. Omelet is one. There's been a lot of movement this morning. There's been a lot of movement. Before we get to John Doe number 4, there's some shit we gotta go over. First of all, I'm gonna push back. I'm getting ready to push back on what Berg said. No, I'll wait till a couple more people get in here before I push back on what Berg said. But I am gonna push back on what Berg said last night. Cause I don't let nobody do it what she did, and or do what she did, and I'm not letting her do it. Not letting it slide. I cannot and I will not. gotta be the only nigga sitting outside in almost 80-degree weather with a hoodie on. I be getting cold right here because it's completely shaded and it's like wind just funnels through here. So on the porch, it's always legit like 10 degrees cooler. Um, to some of y'all gotta stop acting like kids. We're doing grown people shit. Okay? The kid shit gotta stop. You niggas know what you did, and you niggas is going to pay for your sins. That's just what it is. I have to pay for mine, and you gotta pay for yours. That's all there is to it. So this whole thing where y'all niggas is just like, we just gonna act like nothing, okay? But guess what? Not only was I being nice to y'all, I was helping myself at the same time. Because when I go to court, this is how I got alternative service on Jed. I let Jed run his mouth saying crime after crime, and I took all the fucking evidence and gave it to a judge. I'm gonna do the same for all of y'all. Because I'm only gonna say one thing about Super Producer, and I want it to be an example because I'm not trying. She does not I'm gonna say two things. The first thing is she clearly doesn't understand that I am a very rational human being, and the whole reason why I let everything just slide like it was and just gave these public announcements was because I was trying to get y'all to come talk to me with clean hands so we can have a real discussion so we can get some things cleared up. I ask people not to take my kindness for weakness. I'm not no mean nigga. And if you want to think I'm a mean nigga, I'm okay with that too. But I'm not no mean nigga. People think because I will stand on my square and I'll fight for what's mine and I won't just be rolled over on, people will think that that's being mean. And I'm like, how is that being mean? How is me protecting? Man, Kendra put a great quote today. And that be my problem with people. And if I'm Kendra, can you put it in the chat? Because I don't want to misquote it. Pretty please. Because there's been a lot of movement this morning. Movement on what? I don't even know. I feel moved. How about that? I tried to help Super Producer. I couldn't have she took my kindness for weakness. She acts like and then the part that really hurt me, two parts that hurt me. Going to conscious after I literally said, come talk to me. You still didn't, I verbally say, come talk to me. You still go talk to conscious, right? And then you miscategorize what I had said on the record to try to frame me as a liar. Because you didn't see, you're still not understanding what's going on. Manipulation is when they blame you for your reaction to their disrespect. I swear, I want to get that. I ain't never wanted a tattoo. I want that across my chest like Pac's Thug Life. Manipulation is when they blame you for your reaction to their disrespect. Bro. That sent chills down my spine when I read that this morning. I was like, this is it right here. What do the kids say? This the tweet. This is it. There it was. So what did she mischaracterize? Because I don't think she understands that by this is the example I just want y'all to see. I told her to come talk to me for 6 months. She don't come talk to me. So now we're at the point where I'm out of time. I've waited as long as I could wait because I had to wait for certain things. Cool, I waited. Now I can't wait no more. I got to go ahead and move forward. So y'all niggas want to talk to me or what? No, you niggas still don't want to talk? All right, cool. Jason House, come on down. Super producer, come on down. Detective Rachel, come on down. She said the most incriminating shit in conscious chat, and I was just like, why the fuck would you incriminate yourself like this after I told you again to call my phone? Y'all didn't listen to Tiffany, and y'all don't listen to me. The first thing I asked the trustees when I got the dog was, she always saying call her phone. Do y'all call her phone? They all in unison said no. And they thought that that was a dub, and I'm like, that's not a dub, nigga. Like, you're proving her right by not actually calling when she tells you to call. She goes, I only was with Jed from April 24 to July 24. And I was like, bitch, that's when the most felonies happen. Dear LNC, 48 hour notices. The stream with Anderson. She doesn't realize how much trouble she is personally in over that Anderson stream. She's sitting. Let's set the scene. Let me set the scene for you. You're looking at the TV screen. It's a complete blue background, and there's a profile picture in the middle to indicate the profile picture, right? What is the profile picture? It is someone dressed up as a police officer. And it's Jed. So behind a profile picture of Jed in a police outfit, you are soliciting donations for Jedediah Brown to harbor some illegal immigrants in a fucking hotel. I don't think you understand the type of felony that is, nigga. That's Gitmo type shit, bro. He's that's why I just been the whole time where it's like it's for some reason when you're on this phone, when you on your phone, it don't feel real to you. That's the danger of these devices and in the internet. It doesn't feel real to you, and by the time it feels real, it's too late. Because a lot of these things they would never do in like real life. They wouldn't go into a crowd. They wouldn't go into a crowd of people and pull some of these scams they trying to pull. But they do it online because they feel like they can slip in and out without a trace. But they don't play it to slip in and out. They want to slip in and out and still get all the clout at the same time. It's weird. Conscious, good afternoon. The early morning crew. Hashtag EMC. This is a real stream Jed did. Obviously, all the LNC lifers know that EMC is the rare times when EMC is more likely when I'm on the road than anything, but the rare times when it's basically 6, 7, 8, 9 in the morning, and we here. We with the first shift gang. Generally the replay gang. So the replay gang, ever so often, gets to be part of the live crew. That's what EMC is. It's been that way. since the beginning. She produced that stream. And she says in conscious chat, I was I wasn't the one doxing people. I was only the producer. And I'm like, you don't even know what you're admitting to. This is understand. This is why I told her to this is why I will never talk any type of possible settlements with anybody ever on a fucking on the internet, because this shit is for real. This is not no internet games. This ain't just Shay. You need to call and talk to the Shay Lewis Hall Sr. You need to talk to me completely out of character, completely off this motherfucking app. Or suffer the fucking consequences. So I can tell y'all. But you can't do what Super Producer did. When your name come up, don't run over the conscious. She can't help you. Don't run the Berg. Don't bring up Berg. This ain't got shit to do with Berg. Nigga, this is all about me. Let me put my dick all across this table. This shit about me. Okay? Cause I'm getting a little wore the fuck out with the disrespect. What y'all niggas think I want, Berg? Do you know how disrespectful that is to my fucking wife to be sitting here acting like I'm doing all this shit for some bitch in Illinois? And that's no disrespect to Berg. But I'm not gonna let y'all be disrespecting me like that either. Berg getting her shit. And y'all paying for it. I got a whole ass federal recro that say the Shay Hall Senior on that motherfucker, and you bringing up Berg. What the fuck you bringing up Berg? Berg name ain't on that shit, bro. This has been the problem from day one. And look, you're trying to convince me that you not like Jed, but you're doing the same shit he did. As soon as I turned the heat on his ass, he ran turning it on the Berg. He ran turning it on to anybody else he knew to fuck with me at all. And look what you did. Well, in your quest to prove to me that you not like him, that's what you did. The exact playbook. Ran over the conscious shit, talking shit about Berg. I keep telling you, I'm a business owner, man. Okay? I'm a business owner first with this YouTube shit. First. If there's no business, there's no channel. Because I know some of you niggas don't have your channel structured properly. That's on you. You don't understand how powerful 10,000 subscribers are if your channel is structured properly. I've proven this. I have been able to fight 2 federal lawsuits on a supposed dead channel. Why? Because by the time they turned it off, it didn't matter, because my views are genuine, loyal views, which is what I sat after from day one. So it looked like my contingency plan worked. I'm on an off stream right now, kicking it, 50 people, and could be up to 200 tonight based off this other shit. Why? Because people locked in. No, we're not getting an influx of new people. We're not eligible for that right now. Joy, good afternoon. Napa, Rita, good afternoon. And I love Bird. And y'all niggas is gonna pay for that shit with Bird. I want that to be I want you to look at me very clear. I told y'all that shit y'all did to Berg, I wasn't going for that shit. And I still ain't playing. But y'all not getting ready to circle this shit back to now that I'm sitting here cooking y'all niggas. Y'all niggas think y'all gonna start fucking with Berg again. No, I will go tell the court right now. So I'm asking y'all, leave my colleagues the fuck alone. I can't tell y'all what channels and shit to go to and no shit like that, but I'm asking y'all to leave my business out of they shit. It's not fair to them. They can't answer anything because they don't know anything. Not telling your friends something is not dishonest unless it's something you need to tell them to save them. If it's better to not tell your friends to save them from something, it's levels to the shit. You don't hold dark ass secrets from your friends because that's how y'all motherfuckers try to classify the shit. Oh, I held this dark ass secret from you to protect you. That's not protecting your fucking friend. I'm talking about stuff that's inconsequential. How is that protecting them? So they don't have to lie to nobody. It's stuff that if I tell them, they can't tell nobody. And if they can't tell nobody, when somebody asks them and they say they don't know, they gonna be lying. And if they tell them they can't tell them, it's just the same as telling them. Confirming you have information that you can't tell is literally the cousin of telling what you know. So I don't put my friends in those type of situations. And how do I build that level of trust? Look, just trust I always do right by you even when it looks weird. Okay, I'll give you an example, and I hope I ain't stepping out of bounds. Nigga, Conscious put me on game to super producer months, maybe even a year plus ago. I hope I ain't. If I'm out of bounds, Conscious, I apologize. But I move weird, and I be needing people to just hold on, and now people see. Conscious put me on game a year ago. It had to be like a year. It had to be. I'll go look. And that's why I laughed at Super Deuce because that's the whole time that type of shit makes me laugh because it's like I don't have to act all out of character. I hate when people do that. I hate when people get around their ops and it's like I grew up in the era of you had to learn how to be around your ops because there's certain times you couldn't do shit. We in this new total crash out era. Because even when they was crashing out in the 80s and whatever you want to say, niggas had rules like you ain't fucking with people at on on Sundays. You ain't you, you catch a motherfucker at church. They just got lucky. You don't be in the church house plotting to get a nigga in the motherfucking parking lot and all that shit. Like that's the era I grew up in. So yeah, I could be in the room with people who done did some real fucked up shit to me and not ruin everything that I built to get some temporary gratification. And so the part that was misconstrued is the truce. What was the truce? The truce was why don't everybody stop fighting with each other if the real target is Jed? Was this the truce? One for yes, two for no. Where in that truce does it state that you are free and clear from a fucking RICO that you know you was involved in? No no conversation. She thought she was blessed out of a whole RICO from that. And I'm like, I don't even know how that equals that. Because if you really was trying to get Jan, why didn't you hit me the day of the truce and send me everything you have on Jed? You knew I was in court? Cause y'all niggas want me to see one thing, and I'm a very action oriented person. Don't believe me? It's people that fuck with me that didn't agree with my decision on it, who all agree now. Your boy is safe for yet another week. He can't keep getting away with this. Yes, I can. I'm Godson. If it's on the slate for me to get away with it, I shall get away with it. And that's just all there is to it. I don't understand. I'm not joking when I say when a motherfucker popped up in conscious shit. When I Detective Rachel, I'm like, bitch, you done already got in trouble for your YouTube moderation antics. But since you got away with that shit in that courthouse, you felt like you was invincible. Y'all hit INA for a quick 5,000, bro. Jed should have never took that damn picture with her, bro. I don't think he understands how. When I was going through the shit and was reading the shit, and I'm connecting the dots where I'm like, well, how do I know that this is this person? And I was looking at that shit and I said, nigga, oh my God. I said, I said, this motherfucker posed for a picture. Oh my God. Tracy or Joy. Joy. I told everybody I was knocking socks off. Nigga, you read that long article and they just get there, it's like, and they go by Detective Rachel. It's like, nigga, nah, stop. I know, this is a lie. I remember the picture that Jed took for the GoFundMe. I didn't know. I remember when he went to wherever she was at. That's a good question, Kendra. I'm gonna check that out when I go back in the house. I'm gonna inspect the picture. But I remember when he posted the original picture. I remember. He was like, I'm going on a trip somewhere. He was gone for like a day or two, allegedly. He said he was gone. And I remember he posted that picture. I had no clue because I don't, bro. Whenever Jed posts anything, it's a scam to me. Like I gotta be honest. If Jed posts R.I.P. to somebody, I can't believe it until I go confirm. Yeah, Joy. Like this is when it be fun. The dog days, the dog nights. This is when it get fun to me. Cuz this is when the shit get fun to me. Because this is when I get to show all my homework. This is what I tell people. The best, if you've never done a project for 6 months, like a project that takes 6 months, not a project that takes 1 week and you took 6 months to do it, like a legit project where you gotta do pieces and shit. throughout for 6 months. It's why like gardening and shit is so satisfying. You see the progress, like you know the end result, but you see the progress throughout, and you got to do different things in different phases. You may have had to do a certain bit of the project for 1 month that you wouldn't have to do again. Certain things take a day, certain things take 3 weeks, certain things took the whole 6 months. But at the end, when it's show and tell time, that's the funnest part. That's the best part. Bro, do you know how fucking satisfying winning a baseball championship is out of everything else? 160 fucking games, bro. With a small ass playoff pool. And all the pieces matter. Spring training is what's going to get you right, because so you can build your rotations properly. You got to monitor what's going on in the minors, at least down 2A's, at least triple and double. You got to pay attention. You got to have somebody paying attention to, and you got to deal with injuries and your bullpen, and you got to have the proper rest with the proper. I don't think you understand how much got to go right in a baseball season to win. Same with basketball. These things is like football. I don't like football. I don't respect it in that same sense because it's only less. It's less than 20 games. They play once a week, which I understand why, the physicality, obviously. And if you play a football season 3 times in a row, you have three Super Bowl winners. That's how I always feel. You do have some outlier teams, but it ain't the same. And so that's why I tell people, find you a project that takes 6 months. It's gonna piss you off. You're gonna be having so many times that it pisses you off. You're gonna want to quit. You're gonna try to find ways to quit. But if you go all the way through, it'll be the most satisfying shit you ever did. And I'm working on something for 2 years. Bro, that's how like when I was DJing, like the 3 years before, like the 2.5 to 3 years before I could say I was on, nigga, it was tough. There was days I slept at the radio station because I didn't have enough gas to go home and come back in a few hours. So I just sleep at the station. And then after I do my shift, my morning shift, then I would go home. And so how so, Bob? If it's definitely tough. It's a tough game for you if you play DH. Cause you know what they expect from you at DH now. You can't hit less than 50. As soon as you slide in the DH, yeah, you ain't gotta do all this other shit, but you better make sure you hit everything. That's a lot of pressure at the plate. You gotta hit everything. Would you agree that the 76ers are not the 76ers fucking suck? I'm not trying to be funny. Y'all traded away Jared McCain for a bag of peanuts. I don't even understand that trade at all. Tyrese Maxey, he's the shit. VJ Edgecombe, he's good. And then that's it. Joel Embiid ain't been good in like I've always thought he was overrated. He's big as shit. He shoot too many threes. He's unreliable. He ain't never been in really good shape ever in his career. The last time he was in shape was in Kansas. And then what did he call himself? The process. Because we were supposed to trust the process. Because why? It took him like 5 fucking years to finally fucking play, basically. Y'all got about like 2 good years out of that motherfucker. But y'all have had bad luck between him and Ben Simmons and James Harden. Y'all just had some of the worst luck ever. So it ain't like I dislike the Sixers just from a pure, this is just my pure basketball analysis. Y'all went and got Paul George. I'm like, why the fuck would you go get that nigga of all people? Did you not see what happened to the Clippers and the Oklahoma City Thunder? Drafted Ben Simmons, Markelle Fultz, let Jimmy Butler ride, bring in James Harden. They gonna bro. They let Jared McCain is out, bro. The Thunder already loaded. That's why I be feeling like they cheating. We already loaded as fuck here, and they got Jared McCain for some fucking peanuts, and the Thunder got a lottery pick. No, that's where you messed up, Bob. That's where you messed up. Building around Paul George was your massive mistake. I don't think y'all know what y'all could have had instead of having Paul George and his salary. I don't think you understand the type of, y'all could have a Giannis type player, bro. When I'm sitting here looking at players like Jalen Johnson, all these people that don't nobody know yet, people already talk, bro. I love that Ben Carroll had a great first round. Because the Ben Carroll disrespect, that shit, y'all was getting out of pocket with that. Y'all got Andre Drummond lazy ass on the bench. I mean, this nigga's just a big ass bag of wasted talent. This nigga was getting 20 rebounds a game and found donuts. I think the Thunder gonna lose next round. Nigga, why is nobody paying attention to the fact that the Spurs have beat these niggas 4 times this year? And the Thunder have tried to beat them every time. This was not, and they don't have Jalen Williams. Man, they are praying that Minnesota can pull this out. Because Minnesota was gonna lose last game with Wemby. I don't know what the fuck Wemby was thinking. I told everybody it's a secret to beat the Thunder right now. Any team that the Thunder play against that play hard and don't play hero ball, if you don't play hero ball and play hard, you can beat them. And that's how the Spurs play. Even though the Spurs got Wemby, they don't play hero ball. Wemby don't take 30, 20, 30 shots a game. Any team that has one player take that many shots, man, Oklahoma fucks them niggas up. Because they gonna guard that out and rebound. The biggest part right now is the NBA has 2 problems. We got a tanking problem, and I'm gonna tell you what a problem we got that nobody talks about. Teams still building around players they have no business building around. Why the fuck are the Suns still building around Devin Booker? Nigga, you getting ready to take a pay cut, and if you don't like it, you can just leave. Why are we still building teams around KD? Very disciplined on defense, Gardas. Gardas, what's happening? GB, what it do? We building, like, y'all still, like, the Rockets are so fucking stupid. Why the fuck would I trade Dylan Brooks, our #1 defender, who fixed his jumper in the offseason, which made it worse? They traded Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks is a top 5 player in the NBA to me. Because niggas is legit scared of him. They got rid of him and Jalen Green for fucking KD weak ass. And why do I say KD's weak? KD is one of the greatest scorers, if not the greatest scorer the NBA has ever seen. The problem is he can't lead a team to shit. He can't. This is why when James Harden blew that fucking game the other night he went 3 for 13 and 4 turnovers. I was like, have y'all not watched James Harden do this shit every fucking time? Every time you need James Harden in the playoffs, he does not. Why do you keep giving him a chance? We still building teams around these niggas. That's why, man, that's why I love the Knicks. Was like, no, Cat, you playing number 2 to Jalen, bro. I don't give a fuck what you thought this was before you got here, all this shit. You playing number 2 to Brunson because he's better than you. That's what we don't have like that type of shit no more. It's like it's about a name brand now. So teams be sitting here and it's like you be having this Dame like the Suns. They want to know this is Devin Booker fault, nigga. Get him out of here, or make him go to the back of the bus and get somebody better. I can't believe Bradley Beal did this. Nigga, Bradley Beal got the most empty buckets in Washington ever, but somehow y'all thought he was a winner. It's just, the shit don't be making no logic sense the way y'all do basketball now. The Spurs are just cheating. These niggas done had 2 top 5 picks and then a rookie of the year. What was Castle drafted at? They went Wemby, Castle, Harper, nigga. And they gonna fuck around and do something else this year. This is why the Warriors still have a chance to win the championship next year. If niggas stay healthy enough, they got a chance. If we could get somebody at 11, we got a chance. Because everybody's tanking. Why? Because it's a lot of tech bros. I'm not even joking. It's a lot of tech bros that are like GMs and shit now, and they don't look at it from a basketball standpoint. They look at it from dollars and cents standpoint. We be bad for like 5-6 years. We can compete for like 3 and make a lot of money. So they done had 3 top 5 picks in a row. And I'm supposed to believe that ain't the Popovich tax. That's the other thing that's wrong with ball right now is too much cheating. Like they got their hands in too much shit. Like you want me to believe the Spurs lucked up, got Castle, Wemby, Harper in 3 straight years. The Thunder, at least the Thunder created their own luck. The Thunder traded Paul George to the Clippers, and Paul George was a hot commodity at that time, and they was like, we'll give you Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and all these draft picks. And I'm on record then because I've always followed Shea since he came in the NBA because the first time I heard his name called out loud, I said, oh my God, my name is on 2K. And I don't even play no more. So I've been watching Shea since the Clippers, and I was looking at the motherfucking Clippers like, why would you trade this nigga who's actually killing? Why would you trade him for Paul George? And then all of your picks. And so who did Thunder get with all their picks? Jalen Williams, Chet. The Knicks let Hartenstein go. I was like, why would y'all do that? The Knicks need Hartenstein. Bro, the Knicks would be unstoppable right now if they had Hartenstein playing alongside a cat instead of motherfucking Thomas Robinson. Just for the record. Yeah, the AJ Mitchell, Carson, or Cason Wallace, Isaiah Joe, the other Jalen Williams. Like, they whole payroll is like under 24 years old. Then they got Caruso for free, which was crazy to see Haley on the float. The one girl from Big Brother who had enough sense to get off the fucking internet and get some business. And now she married to an NBA player. We got to, yeah, Lou Dort can go, though. I know he a fan favorite here. A lot of people here love him, but he's worthless. He's a Desmond Bain that can't shoot. Like, nigga, you're worthless. Like, I know he can play some deep, but he ain't locking niggas up like that. Like, Marcus Smart got a better jumper. What was that, Gardens? I'm telling you, it was so many weird ass moves. I was like, why would y'all get rid of the sumo? I just didn't understand that. I don't understand why the Bulls didn't just give. They should have been got rid of Vucevic. They should have been with Young. They should have been had Bucelis, Kobe, and Desumu. That should have just been their team. The Patrick Williams experiment, I didn't understand that shit. Yeah, they let Kobe White go, and I'm like, it should have been Kobe, Buzelis, Desumu. Because Buzelis, that nigga's better than Cooper Flag. They'll tell you he's not. That nigga Cooper Flag overrated as fuck, bro. Just for the record. Let me get my shit off while I got a little basketball window. Cooper Flag is overrated as fuck. He more overrated than LeBron. Did you see Dylan Brooks sitting up under the basket last night to watch LeBron get swept? That's why Dylan Brooks is in my top 5. That type of shit. He sat under the basket courtside to watch LeBron get swept. That's the type of shit I be talking about. That's the type of shit that's why I fuck with DB, bro. That nigga had iced out grills, iced out chains and shit just sitting there under the basket laughing at LeBron, nigga. I was just like, man, this nigga Dylan Brooks is my nigga, bro. Ever since that nigga called LeBron old and walked to the hotel from they arena, nigga, he walked after the playoffs. This nigga just left the arena and walked. That nigga's like, man, fuck them niggas. I don't give a fuck. He had that big ass DB chain on and walked. It was like a 5-minute walk too. He walked. It was a real walk. Well, LeBron's still breaking records. He's the GOAT, right? He got the most turnovers ever. Why nobody ever bring that shit up? The most turnovers ever is diabolical, nigga. John Stockton had the most assists and the most steals. LeBron got the most turnovers, but y'all tell me he a better facilitator than John Stockton. Y'all swear John Stockton only passed the ball to Karl Malone. Y'all swear on y'all mama, y'all swear. Now tonight, John Doe number 4. John Doe number 4 is going to come off the board tonight. And it's a fun one. Anybody have any guesses? Do you have a guess on who number 4 is? Reality Check TV Chicago, my brother in Christ. Yeah, John Stockton was. Mary Yvonne's already named. Mary Yvonne is already named. She's her actual name's been in it from day one. John Stockton was averaging 20 and 10 for a whole career. Nobody cared. I was supposed to be impressed with what Steve Nash did after watching John Stockton. And I love Steve Nash, but he was a poor man Stockton. Stockton was 50, 40, 90 basically, with 10 assists. Man, these are some interesting guesses. Some interesting guesses. MC heavyweight, like work training, or in the gym training. Some very good guesses. But there can only be one. Yeah, we're not doing a gender reveal number 5. We're doing a Rico reveal. Whoever brains is splattered across the concrete, we gonna drop a plate. We gonna drop a fake skull, and whoever brain mass we can tell who it is and splatters. That's who it is on the Rico. We're doing a Rico reveal. Was that Katrina? Oh no, it's Katina. My bad. Lettering is a little smaller than normal. Linux was having. It's a doozy. I can promise you that. Yeah, man. I saw Brandon Clark died, and they was like, he just got locked up not that long ago. I was like, what the fuck? Some people saying he overdosed on kratom, but there ain't been no, or he had an overdose. He got caught with kratom, a bunch of kratom, and then they said it was an overdose. So, or some people saying it has not been confirmed, but yeah, bro, 29. I remember like being like, man, when he come back, they was gonna be cool. I want some change with Brandon Clark through my fantasy career. He was like whenever I knew he was gonna get some big minutes, I played him. And I don't think he ever really burnt me. But man, that sucked. That would suck to hear. You said I was a program analyst now. Okay. Man, congratulations. Big congratulations, bro. No, I appreciate hearing everybody winning. Tiki, she what's happening? She already named. Mary Avant is already named. Who are the people named so far? Kiana, uh, Kiana, Sherry, obviously Jed, Moneyboy Trey, and Mary Avant. On the original complaint, I believe that's all the ones named. Nah, Brittany's not named on the original one. She'll be named here soon. Like Ed, like you already know Ed, Steve, all them niggas they coming. Okay, I did name Head Steve. I just find the level of I don't even know what the fuck niggas was really even thinking. So But now, I mean, you see the extreme scrambling and scraping of the last, like 24, 48 hours. I mean, it's extreme. It is super extreme. It's gonna get worse tonight. It's gonna get worse tonight. Somebody ass gonna cry in the car. That's all I know. I just be laughing at the amount of digital footprinting everybody has. These are people that think they hiding too. Like Detective Rachel thought she was hiding. I'm like, you don't remember posing for the news and calling yourself Detective Rachel? You, Detective Rachel was the one for me. I'm like, you're a total moron. I'm like, that's why you team up with Jed. Because only a total idiot would team up with Jed and complete and utter moron. She knew what it was. They think I don't know about. Look, that who's that chick that Jay was talking about, the Alicia whatever. Why she do a stream where she trying to Jay super producer down about the Rico, but ain't got shit to say to Detective Rachel who's in the chat. And I'm like, Jed, you can't intimidate witnesses of any kind. She's like, she on the side of the table with you and she was your producer. So you should probably tell that Alicia chick to leave her alone. Nah, it's the one that Jed was showing the video of like the other day. What did he say her name was? Conscious, you gotta remember. Somebody in this chat remembers that chick name. Maybe her name ain't even Alicia. I thought it was. But she was at like the meeting or whatever last night. I'm like, y'all niggas is losers. I was like, you sitting here YouTubing about some shit and you bring it. Why are you bringing me up? This is what we get. And I'm like, this is a known associate of Jed because Jed just prior night was all over stream talking about X, Y, and Z, and then now this chick pops up where one of the co-conspirators is at, and it's almost like they're trying to intimidate her into not talking. I'm telling on you niggas, these internet games and shit y'all niggas be playing are over, done. You niggas about to be off the internet. You niggas is getting ready to go somewhere else. Take y'all asses to Kick, Rumble, wherever the fuck else y'all getting ready to go. But y'all getting ready to be from around here. Allegedly, right? Nigga, I ain't even gonna say it. This this motherfucker alert from a video I just got. I'm not even gonna say it. What time am I coming to drop bombs tonight? I don't know. Possibly 9 or 10 ish central. I don't see much incentive to go on too early. Like I might just come on like right when Junior go to bed. But we got another one tonight. And to the people listening, it's great to have you here. One day you'll take me seriously on who I am, or you won't. I shall remain the same, whether you believe me or not. I want to watch some playoff basketball. It was great to watch LeBron lose last night and watch the Thunder win last night. JJ Redick, why the fuck would he take out Rui Hashimura like that and put in Max Cleveland? And why didn't anybody ask JJ Redick about that? It was like they lost on purpose. LeBron missed the go-ahead joint, and then JJ Redick down three takes out the nigga that's on fire from 3-point range and puts in a nigga that ain't played a single second. And then they get to the press conference and no one asked JJ Redick why he did it. Nigga, Dwayne Wade was on the motherfucking broadcast like, what? I don't understand this move right here. Oh well. See you next year, LeBron. I forgot. We don't know if he's coming back. I want you to read my lips. No new taxes. Wait a minute. Wrong one. Look, read my lips. LeBron will be back next season. There's no way they leaving a fucking $1 billion retirement tour on the table. No way. No way. And don't go take my shit to Kalshi either. Or none of that other shit, fuckers. Man, say peace to your boy. I'm about to go kick my feet up. I got a little bit more clerical shit I need to do anyway. If you know you need to talk to me, then you need to come talk to me. Or just wait for your turn. Just wait for your turn. Bro, just for the record, bro, there is no way that they leaving that $1 billion on the table. I'm not joking either. 82 complete sellouts, merch, product rollouts, special edition Nikes. We talking $1 billion if they announce it preseason like this will be my last campaign. Billion. A billy. They literally like look how perfectly this worked out. This is the last thing I'll say. Look how perfectly this worked out. His contract's up and they can put him on any team in the NBA. So if there's like literally a team that they like, man, if we could just get some things jumping here, they can literally send LeBron to any team in the NBA. And that's 82 games sellout, 41 home, 41 on the road with resale prices like you've never heard of. Scott Johnson, TK 3-time, Potato Game, and Janice, Bob, Tracy Conscious, Kendra, Lennox, MC Heavyweighter, congratulations again. GB, KS Dub, Maxine Dupree in the visual fit. I'm getting off the phone. Lefty, status quo. Straight up question, Shay, Mr. is Mr. Brown's forte using and manipulating women part of his charisma? Interested in your assessment. I look at him as shallow. Uh, it's not necessarily using his charisma. It's a dry tactic. It's a tactic that churches use, and not like all churches. Just like it's a tactic of really being like you understand as a man for single women, and it's certain type of single women too. Like they have to be single mothers with no male in their life, and that doesn't just mean a boyfriend, like no brother, no cousin that's around, they daddy, they uncle. Those are his prime targets because they can be manipulated more by him because he'll say the shit that they want to hear and it makes sense to them. And then some once they talk to people for real, like, oh, this don't sound right, and others fall for it. And it's a level of blind loyalty. That's why it's like, for the culture, and they got all these catchphrases and all this shit. And it's like that's all part of the cult. And so it's just like that's who he targets. It's not like single mothers are the only targets for things for scam or for scams and shit. No, for the scam that Jed's running, his scam is specifically for single mothers. If that makes sense. If I travel to Mexico, I still wouldn't buy LeBron merch. Leave me alone, Kendra. Y'all are getting on my nerves. Y'all make me so upset sometimes. Yeah, hurt ratchet chicks. That's what we go after. Like, especially like in a town like Dalton. If you've ever been to Dalton, like that's why Jed was able to build such a potent army. Some of them find out whatever because I'm gonna tell you something that Super Producer said. I'm gonna tell you something that Super Producer said that I didn't notice when I was reviewing the video, and I heard it when Bergs was playing. She was like, my kids know how to cook and clean because I raised them right. And then the next statement out of her mouth is, they had to pick up extra slack while I was doing the shit for you. And I'm like, what kind of mama are you that you was literally having your kids to pick up extra slack while you were committing felonies? Like, I'm like, I don't even think it was just like, that's why I was like, I wasn't trying to embarrass her. I'm not trying to embarrass her. I told her and everybody to come talk to me several times without clowning people, using name. I filed a lawsuit without putting your name in, and you just was just like, I don't know what you wanted from me. You act like you didn't do anything. And then I hear you like, yeah, I like while I was doing all this fucked up shit for Jed and with Jed and raising money for Anderson and shit, I had my kids picking up extra slack around the house. Like, no, the kids were not picking up extra slack around my house because of some shit going on the internet. And my shit had real shit happening. Y'all shit ain't got nothing happening. I'm out, man. I love y'all, bro. Number 4 tonight. If you need to talk to me, you need to come talk to me. I'm not gonna call you a bitch. I feel like I need to tell some of y'all that. Sad.